It's in the game.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Joan C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bauman. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Beck. Looking to scramble. Got it in the middle, it's Bauman. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Looking for space, it's Fletcher. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
They're working that left side, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 72 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Allen. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of room to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hits.
Fires the pass, intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Plucks it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Marshall quick to the line. They just keep firing. It's complete to the left. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's White. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd. Touchdown, Marshall! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. He's got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. Quarterback moving. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds the tight end. Push down for the tackle. Marshall quick to the line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Looking to throw, it's back. The sweet feet buy a little time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground. Turning it on! And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Marshall quick to the line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lacy fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Finds his tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He's going for a big play downfield. Snatches it on the right. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the inside give. There he goes. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Rides to back and leaves it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Marshall quick to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake. Caught, close to the marker, it's Lacy. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just... he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Beck. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch on the left. Finds some room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. The give and tick, 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 tick. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Lacy. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards?
Going deep. It's caught. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Marshall quick to the line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall!
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. They'll move the wide receiver. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Quick strike complete. A worthy effort to get it out to the 15-yard line, but they'll be short of the first down. 4th down coming.
Now, 4th down.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Buys a little extra time.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Allen. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out in the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, it's a fumble. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Marshall comes to the line facing. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Allen. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Get off that field, little nigga. Get off my field, little nigga. Get off my field, little nigga.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He fires one deep over the middle. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hoosiers will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bohannon. Gets it across the 20. .21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hard running there. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. It's Hayes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Preston. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Hoosiers have pushed it inside the 20. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Got it in the middle, it's Reed. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier second.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Makes the grab.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat, so I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? 1st down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything. I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hemby. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Powers through the defender. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Indiana! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking to buy time. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. We've played 1. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Coming out with it, it's Bohannon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Out of the gun to give to the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some time.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Flying down the right side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Tulane right back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hand off from the gun. Turning it on. Runs through the tackle. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
He'll bring it out. It's Bohannon. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he bought some time and gave himself a chance, just couldn't capitalize on it.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Spits it out to the back. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. He wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found open face, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at the... Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go back to the air on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive.